painting at home with a file in hand, blinging up tipsy, got the sleuthing planned. Nails by Miss T, I craft and I slay, with true crime tales while we polish all day. Charms, chrome killers and glue, DIY nails with a crime-loving crew. Fixing colors, designs on the go, in a world where mysteries glow. Nails by Miss T.
Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I appreciate you so much deciding to spend a little bit of time with me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notifications. You could leave me a like or a comment on this video. It would be a huge help. Every like, every comment lets YouTube know that people like my videos and pushes it out there. So I would really appreciate that. Doesn't cost you anything. So please, 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 thank you. All right. So this morning I did a live, and I did some of my true crime that I love to do. I broke this morning during my live. Did some of the true crime I like to do, and also did some swatching of my palettes. And I had no idea that my palettes were going to take so freaking long to swatch. Let me just tell you. I only, in 90 minutes, I only got 2 palettes swatched. So we'll be doing more of that. But what we're going to do today is we are going to practice a technique that Stacy from Fifi's Faffing Nails told me about, that I want to try. And I saw a picture of it before, and I'm like, I feel like it's the perfect summer nail. So we're going to try it on these 2 coffins, and we're going to use a little bit of this chrome here. It's got like a greenish reflect to it. And then we are going to use all of these. So we're going to use My Youth R54 from the Rose collection, the iGel Beauty Rose collection. We are going to use Mermaid Shampoo R50. I love that name, Mermaid Shampoo. Neo Pearl Champagne R89. Blueberry Cologne R49. Getting Closer R46. I Lava You R75. And the last one, Mood Changer R81. So let me get my phone out of the freaking way here. Okay, so these are the ones we are going to use. I just thought they were fabulous summer bright colors. It's a beautiful day. This is going to be fun. So what we're going to do is a technique where first I'm going to matte the nail, and then I'm going to probably put I'm not sure if I'm going, maybe I won't. I'll try one with a milky base and one without, and we'll see how it looks different. We're going to put just different dots of these colors on the nail, and then we're going to sweep down with our ombre brush. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me grab a milky white real fast. One sec. Okay, so I decided, since we're doing iGel Beauty on the other colors, I would go ahead and grab my iGel Beauty Milky White. And we're going to put that just on one nail, like I said. So I'm just trying to put a nice even coat. Of course, though, I look at it and I feel like, okay, those were bubbles. If you hear anything in the background, I am watching Sugar to Clips Nails. She is currently live, so I did not want to miss that. She was on my live this morning. I greatly appreciate all of the support that she gives. She is such a sweetheart. So I want to make sure not to miss hers. She is opening a box. Oh, Glitter Planet. Oh, I love Glitter Planet. I have some Glitter Planet as well. She is amazing. I've bought quite a few things from Glitter Planet before. I bought stuff from Glitter Planet. Shit. I started buying stuff from her 2-3 years ago. Okay. I'm trying to get this to have some sort of an even coat, and as you can see, I'm having a hell of a time. So let's try to smooth this out one more time. Gently, gently, gently. There we go. Okay. We're gonna let that sit for a second. Try to level out a little bit. While that is going on, I am just literally going to put a matte top coat on this clear nail. Nothing else but just matte top coat. I just want to matte the surface because I think the polish, it'll just work better on a matte than on a shiny, slippery top coat. So just a nice even coat of the matte on this nail. And we'll see which technique we like better. Okay. There appears to be a fuzzy right there on my brush. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay. We're gonna let that cure. While that's curing, gonna look at this. It's a little better. There's a little, I wanna get this, not that I'm wearing these, but still, it's nice to stay in the habit of cleaning off underneath the nail like that. It gives, there we go. Much better, much better. It just looks better when you do that. All right, so we're letting that cure. All right, so our matte one has come out. We're just gonna leave that matte. These little nail stands are the ones, my new ones from Devil Wears Press-Ons. I ordered 5 just little stands, and those are the ones that she made for me. Love them so much. I have ordered another 2-hand stand, so 5 more of those, and a candy tray, candy shop tray, and I got a whoopsie from her. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to spend money on her website anymore. Not for a while. Maybe for Christmas I'll get myself something. Okay. I feel like this one. Do we put, I'm wondering, do we put one more or do we just stick with the base we have? Let's put one more and see what it looks like. Because I don't want it to be like a pure white base. I just want it to have some milky white, milkiness to it. You know what I'm saying? Some milkiness. Live went well this morning. It was fun. We talked about Joanna Dennehy. The Pitaba ditch murders were all done by her. She was one of the first women in the UK to get a full life term, meaning that she is never getting out of jail. But yeah, so we talked about her, and we talked about some new stuff that's coming up on the channel that I'm very excited about. We do nail roulette now, and hold on, let's just get this off the phone. My phone is dying. One sec, let me just turn the phone, get it out of the way. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we're gonna do a little difference. We're gonna switch it up with our Saturday lives. We're still gonna do a live every other Saturday, but one will be a true crime one, and then the other one will be a live nail roulette with me and someone else doing a nail roulette together on a live. It's gonna be exciting. We do nail roulette now every other Friday on my channel. It is something that Lori and I came up with the idea of our nail cards, and went ahead and decided that with everything being online now, how fun would it be to do the random picking online? All right, so I'm going to wipe off the sticky surface off of this nail here because it's got a hella sticky surface on it. I'm gonna wipe that off. And I'm also changing how I do my watch me do my nail videos, like watch me work videos. I'm going to still do those, obviously, but we're going to do voiceovers on those, and the voiceovers are going to be more in-depth true crime. So, okay. Those are the the two things that are getting ready to happen on the channel that I'm excited about. All we're going to do with these is I'm going to start with this first nail, the one that does not have the milky white on it. And I'm going to mix these up a little bit. And I'm just going to put dabs of the color all over the nail. I'm going to try to be very careful with these so that I don't knock any of them over, because we know I'm famous for that. So it's just going to be dabs of color all over. Alrighty, and I'll do some yellow. Look at that yellow. Is that amazing or what? Ooh, made a mess. Gotta clean that up. First of all, definitely have to get it off of our nail stand. We do not want yellow cured on our pretty purple and pink nail stand. So that's the first thing we gotta do, is clean that up. All right, put that there. And then let's clean this up here off of our mat. We don't want that anywhere on our mat. Okay. All right. So we've got our yellow on there. Again, I want to be careful with these. We're going to use our I Lava You. I just think that's hilarious. We're going to use our Mood Changer. And then our last one is our Neo Pearl Champagne. I'm going to put a dab here, dab there, and maybe a dab down here. And then we're going to put another little dab of this purple here. And maybe this blue up here. Okay, so then let's turn this upside down. That orange is running. And I want it to go back to where it was in the nail. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our ombre brush, right? So just your traditional ombre brush. And we're going to sweep down on this nail. The other nail we might sweep up, but this one we're just going to sweep down, wipe the color off. And then we're sweeping down. Let's sweep down the middle. And then we're going to sweep down from here. And then we'll sweep down this yellow on the blue on the side. I'm trying to keep it. There we go. Okay, so that's the nail that just has the matte top coat on top of it. Let's clean our brush off. And we're going to repeat the same process, but we're going to do it on the nail that has the white or the white, milky white base. So put some green right there. And then we'll put some pink here. And then, ooh, that yellow. I keep forgetting how thin these eye gels are compared to the stuff I normally use. Okay. Had to grab some of that yellow off of there. I was a little worried about making a huge mess. And then blue, and then maybe a smudge of green down here. Okay. So this is the one that has the milky white. So I'm putting it upside down just to have those colors kind of go back to the middle again. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. Okay, I want to clean the brush off a little bit. That is so cool looking there, though, I will admit. Okay, because what I want to try to do is I want to try to sweep it up a little bit. Oh, my mother's calling. One moment. Okay, we're back. I had to stop for a meal break. I needed to eat. I needed to stuff my mouth. I was so hungry. Let's zoom in here a little. All right, I took them out of the lamp. So here's the one that has the milky back, the milky base. And then this is the one that has just the matte top coat. We are going to do a second coat, but we're going to do them a little differently. We're going to do just a few colors on our second coat. So I want some green there. I think I want a little bit of yellow here, just right there. And then some of this beautiful dark blue up there. And then maybe some purple right here. Ooh, that was a big drop of purple, probably more than I wanted. Let's see if we can get some of that off. And I need to put gloves back on, but let's do this first. Okay, let's make sure our brush is all ready to go. One moment, please. My mom got home and I was just so hungry that I literally was like, I went and scarfed food. And then I just relaxed for a little while because I had my live this morning, like I said. Okay. wish I was able to get a little bit. I think I want to clean the brush off a little bit. 1 second. Okay. Brush cleaned off. I think I want a little green. I'm feeling the need to have a little green right through here. And maybe, I don't know. Let's see if that just looks like with just a little green through there. I don't want it to get muddy looking, but I wanted it to blend a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? At least on this nail. That one, I kind of like how it's streaky. So I think I would say that if I was to do this technique again, and I will because I want to do a set of nails like this. That's why I'm doing this, is to practice. I want to put a base down for sure. All right, and then what other? I want some of that bright blue, I think. Just a little bit of this bright blue. Maybe through here and right through there. All right, let's see what we get, shall we? Okay. Not sure I'm liking how that yellow and the purple right there look. So I'm going to try to clean the brush a little bit, right? Get some alcohol on it and see if we can. All right, hold on. What is going on? 1 sec, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I needed, so I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to clean off a little bit of the purple off of that yellow because it made it look kind of muddy, I thought. I didn't like the muddy look. Okay, and then I might clean a little off. Right here. Okay, we're going to put that in the lamp and let that go. Now this one, I think we're going to leave it alone. I'm not going to do anything else to it except to top coat it so that we can chrome it. So let me, oh, sorry, I needed some water. Not the one I wanted. Wait, is this the top coat? One of these is a top coat, and I know that's a matte for sure. That is definitely the matte. Never mind. Let's use this one. Still don't have my gloves on, have you noticed? I noticed too. Trust me, I did just now. We're gonna put this in, I'm only gonna put this in probably for maybe like 15 seconds, probably. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Okay, so we're gonna take that one out. we will top coat that. Like I said, maybe 15 seconds. I'm going to put a little bit of a thicker top coat on this one, or a layer on this one, because I feel like you can kind of see the streaks, and I want that to be smooth, 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 smooth for the chrome. Making sure to get our sides. I think if you were going to do it like this with just using a matte top coat, I would suggest using less colors, because I think when you get too many colors together, they can get muddy. I feel like this one's most definitely muddier than this one. As you can tell, one is more bright. We're going to give that a good 10 seconds as well. Then we're going to open our chrome here. And I'm going to get out my little chromer. We're going to dip it in our chrome. And we're going to chrome this nail. Ha 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 ha. These are literally the best. These silicone things are the best for chroming nails. They really are. They make it so simple. So much less messy, I personally feel like. I mean, okay, so there's that one. Let's do this one now. Oh, I'm loving this effect. Definitely have to try this on a set of nails. I need to, so this is one thing I can say from doing this, practicing this, which is good. This is the kind of thing, that's why I do practice nails before like it is my final. Grab my brush here one second. Because I can see that I need to make sure no matter what, if I have to do some buffing or anything like that to get that nice smooth surface, I need to do that. Because you can absolutely see this with the chrome. And I would prefer not to. So we're going to put a nice coat of this on. I think this would be so fun with so many different colors. See, I'm disappointed in myself because there's something in the polish, but it also tells me what I need to make sure to be careful of. We are going to turn it upside down and see if that will help. Sometimes that helps a little bit. 1 second. We're going to put that in. We're going to give that a full 60 seconds. And then we're going to top this one. This one looked slightly muddier, like I was saying, so I cleaned up some of the yellow and a little bit of the one green. But I love the effect under the chrome. That is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Making sure to get the edges. I so wish I had buffed that, but live and learn, right? That's the thing with like certain polishes, it's not such a big deal if you don't do a buff. Because I usually, like on my own nails, on these nails, I will top coat them. After I top coat them, I buff them to to make sure they are super smooth, because I want them like glass. Then I wipe them down really well, and then I top coat again, because I want it like glass, glass, glass. All right, our first nail is done. So here's our first one. That is so wild looking. I really, really like this effect. This is so much fun. Would you try this? First of all, in the comments below, what colors would you use? I wanted to go with some really bright neon colors because I just thought they would be fun. But think how pretty these would be with pastels as well. Like if you did a pastel with a very like a white kind of almost a chrome that just gives it just like a little bit hint of almost like a pearlescent to it. Oh, wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh, so pretty. So, so very pretty. I definitely am gonna do this again. I love how this turned out. Love, love, love. So here is our second nail. Oh my gosh, once you add that chrome, that is just so, ugh. All right, so the one on the right has a milky white base coat. The one on the left has just a matte top coat and then the colors over it. Much brighter, much more muted. Loving those. Loving them. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for hanging out and practicing with me. I think we need to definitely try this again. I want to do it with the pastels, like I said. I just think that would be so, so pretty, having that done with pastels with a pearl over the top. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. With that, I want to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Have an amazing day. Mwah. Okay, so I'm back with a bonus. I really wanted to do one more with an absolute white base. So we're going to use this JR white, and then we're going to use these 3 JR colors. Basically, they're like, you know, the light colors of our primary. So let's put a white on. White base. Let's wipe this down. One more is, now I have wiped this once already. I brushed it off, but I haven't wiped it with the alcohol. I wiped it with the other wipe I have. But all right, it has been wiped many, many times now. Let's see what we get. Because I just think having that like bright white background will really make the colors pop. So I'm curious, and I figured, you know what? While I'm still all set up here, let's just go ahead and film it, and we can pop it in to the video. I also need to film me doing some polygel overlays on a nail. I have not done polygels in a while. And I asked on one of my videos if anyone would like to see me do polygel or acrylic. And Ashley from Pretty Paws, Parker's Pretty Paws. Okay, God, I'm gonna get all the names all right one of these days. Ashley said she wanted to see me do some polygel. So we might do a polygel nail in our next video, I think. I haven't done a polygel nail in a while. I haven't done polygel in ages, to be truthful with you. I think the last time I did polygel was, it's been so long I can't remember. Oh my gosh. That's a while. That's definitely a while when you can't remember how long it's been. And I have some custom polygels, so I may use a few of those. And then I have obviously quite a few other polygels as you've seen before. We might encapsulate some stuff. All kinds of stuff. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. Should we do one more coat? Let's do one more coat so it's a nice even coat of white. Nice even coverage. And I may, because I really want to see what this looks like, if we can get that perfectly smooth surface. So if we need to do a buff after the first top coat before we chrome, we may do that, because like I said, that's what I do with my nails. I will obviously try to make them as smooth as possible, not getting anything in them, but I will put my first initial top coat on, give it a buff, so that it's just absolutely perfectly smooth. And then top coat again. I'll be truthful. I hate trying to do coverage with like white or black, perfectly like all white, all black. I feel like unless it is the most pigmented polish, you have to be so careful and delicate with your brush strokes and not hit it with your brush, the handle on your brush, damn it. And I can be so heavy-handed sometimes, so. Alrighty, put that in there. I'm gonna give that 30 seconds to cure. Ooh, let's get our lid on. Ooh, let's clean the lid up a little bit. Like I said, this was just a real quick bonus because I wanted to see what this nail would look like. So I figured since I wanted to see what it would look like, I might as well film it and add it to our video, right? I'm still watching Sugar on the big screen. Oh my God, she made the most gorgeous rainbow ombre acrylic nail. She got some beautiful PR from Glitter Planet and made the absolute most gorgeous ombre nail. All right, so this polish is much thicker than our eye gel. So that's going to be interesting as well. So we want some pink there. Let's get the lids off. And this is number 37, 39, and 41 from this JR collection. Oh my gosh, that was close. From this JR collection. Did I get some? Yep, I got some pink on. 1 second. I don't want to get it everywhere. Okay. Ah! Jeez Louise. All right, we're going to put some blue here and here. Do some yellow and yellow. And then some more pink, I think, right here. Maybe some over here. And one more drop of blue there. And maybe right there. Okay. Let's see what we get, shall we? Now on this one, I'm going to go the opposite direction. So this is much more of like, I feel like cotton candy-ish color. Just trying to drag it gently down. Okay. Now we're gonna go this way. Right here, up the middle. That is such a softer look, right? Look at that. I might want to add, I'm going to try to add just a little bit more color because it's just so, it screams Easter almost to me. So we're going to put a dot blue there. We'll put a little bit of blue here, a little blue there. And then some yellow. Some pink up here. So I feel like the thing I have noticed is I like it better when there's more polish up towards the cuticle area to pull down with, right? So I'm gonna pull down there. I'm gonna wipe it a little bit. Gently pull down and wipe. Gently pull down and wipe. And then on this side right here, I'm just gonna go up and turn on the brush just a little bit. And then we're just gonna pull that blue down just a smidge. What do we think? I think there needs to be more pink over here. I don't think there's enough pink on this side. That's just my opinion. I think I went too heavy on the brush and pulled too much of the polish off on that side. So let's okay. I like that where you can see more of the pink there. And since we have a little pink here, let's just, why not? I wonder, honestly, if I used a different brush, how it would look. Like if you just used a regular gel brush, you know what I mean? Instead of an ombre brush. Because I feel with the ombre brush too, I'm kind of getting a little bit of streaking. Let's try a gel brush. Let's see what happens when we get a gel brush mixed in here to it. Very gently, I'm gonna try and see what it does. Okay, so this definitely pulls off a lot more of the color. So I think the ombre brush is the way to go. Now that I've pulled off that pink, stop sliding around on me. That pink, let's put some back. But now that's good to know because I feel like one of the things I need to do is maybe have a lot more color, like the polish a lot thicker and a lot more of it maybe. So I know we've got some color already laid down here, but we're gonna see what we can do. Again, we're just playing. No, I think I want to add maybe some pink down here. The yellow is very, very vibrant. So, all right. We're gonna go the opposite direction. We're gonna go up this time. Wiping off. And we'll go down right here. All right. Oh, I think I popped a nail. Dang, I haven't done that in forever. Feels weird. Top coat. Let's see. Trying to make sure we've got everything nice and smooth. No lumpy bumpies. No lumpy bumpies. Please, no lumpy bumpies. Okay. Maybe right through here. Smooth out just a little more. Let it sit for a sec. All right. We're going to give that, like I said, maybe 15 seconds. Take it out and we will chrome it. All right, 15 seconds. This is a different chrome this time. This is one that I got from Betsy that I have very little left of, as you can see. But it's more of like that white chrome. It has like no, oh, that was the lid, the wrong side of the lid, but whatever. Okay, so rubbing it on. Can't believe I did that because I'm a dork. Yes, I can. Just rubbing it all in and getting it nice and burnished. This silicone tool is the best thing ever invented, and I think I said that earlier in the video, for doing this kind of thing. It makes it so nice. Okay, let's put our lids back on. The reason that one has so little, I dropped it once. I know, right? I'm so sad about that. Brush her off. Oof. And then let's top this baby. More top coat, please. Thank you very much. All right. Oof. I mean, come on. Come on. Look at that. That is so pretty. We're gonna let it, ooh. I was gonna say we're gonna let it sit for a second. I feel like I got something in the top coat right there. I don't want that in my top coat. All right, I'm gonna let it sit for a sec. See if we can get any of the little streakiness to come out of it. All right, 60 seconds. And we will look at that. Let me clean off the end of this silicone thing here. Here we go. Oh. Those are so pretty. Here are our 3 nails. Okay, I'm really leaving now, I swear. Bye, bye, love y'all. Mwah.
Fixing colors, designs on the go. In a world where mysteries glow.